us, bro.
Going live.
Nah,
Yeah.
for real, for
We're
real.
going live.
Seriously.
Going live. Going live.
I'm going live, baby. That's how we do it.
All right.
It is going to
We
be
got a
a
big
wonderful,
show.
wonderful show. Wait,
And we're live.
you guys got the whatchamacallit, photo for caption this, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's already loaded.
Because I wasn't sure if that's how we were doing. Man, I wanted to do
Recording in
test run.
progress.
I wanted to do a test run of the intro with this new setup of the microphone, but we definitely do not have time to do a test run of this.
Stay
Great
tuned.
intro, but you know what? Stay tuned. We are going to do it live like we always do. But we are just about a minute out. Roma, so did you hear about the breaking news that Crimson told me about? Like we're starting with this breaking news, right? Because
we totally are.
OMG, this breaking news is all I got to say is it is breaking, and it's very important because I think it's going to be important for you guys to hear as to what these people are telling me. Roma the kid. Roma kid versus T-Bone versus
Roman.
Nah, Roma's kid would probably. Nah, he definitely wouldn't beat me. But I'll vote. I'll let him. I'll vote Roma's kid. Or actually, no, I'll just. I'll be the only person to vote me.
Oh, you screwed it up.
Headroom.
You screwed it up.
It's okay. It's okay. Gonfall. It's okay, buddy. It's Roma's, not Roman, but it's okay, buddy. Guys, it is about that time. Are you guys ready?
Kick it off, man. Let's do it.
All right. Well, let's get this party started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Midday Rush. I'm your host, T-Bone, and with me, as always, pushing the buttons, we have our dear boss, Roma Nation. How are you doing today,
Friday.
good sir?
Y'all, let's get it.
In our next chair, we have the gothic girl herself, Crimson Catnip. How are you doing today, dear?
Feeling fine. Feeling fly.
That is wonderful. In our next chair, we have the lovely Elizabeth. How are you doing today, dear?
I'm doing great, T-Bone. How are you? And how is everybody today? Happy Fri-YAY.
I am fantastical, like always, and rounding us out in our last chair, being as wise and grumpy and old as always, we have Brian. How are you doing today, good sir?
I'm doing great, but I'm still wondering, when are you going to realize who actually pushes the buttons around here?
Well, this is going to be a fun time because starting next week, it's going to be a new look. Honestly, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful look. So, guys, don't forget to stay tuned for next week. However, guys, it's Revengeance Roma. Hit it with the very first article of the day.
Where's that that soundboard where it's like breaking news?
We don't need one. We got you, buddy.
No, seriously, come on now. We have you.
All right. This is from ALX on X. Breaking. Judge in New York Trump case has sent a letter to both parties notifying them of a comment left on the court's Facebook page the day before the verdict. Quote, "My cousin is a juror and says Trump is getting convicted. Thank you, folks, for all of your hard work."
You know what I heard? I heard a mistrial.
Not illegal? Come on now. What you talking about?
The subtext of that text is mistrial.
All right, so it says here, Supreme Court of the State of New York, Juan M. Merchant, Judge of the Court of Claims, Supreme Court Criminal Term, First Judicial District, via email, June 7th. Dear Counsel, today the court became aware of a comment that was posted on the Unified Court System's public Facebook page, in which I now bring to your attention. In the moment, the user, Michael Anderson, states, quote, "My cousin is a juror and says Trump is getting convicted. Thank you, folks, for all of your hard work." The comment, now labeled as 1 week old, responded to a routine UCS notice posted on May 29, 2024, regarding oral arguments in the 4th Department of the Appellate Division unrelated to this proceeding. The post entitled, quote, "The Appellate Division 4th Department will hear oral arguments this morning at 10. And the comment are both viewable at that link."
So
Yep.
the dates on May 29th, which if I remember correctly, they did not announce this verdict until, what was it, the 30th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
My guy. Do I sense an illegal action taking place?
We sense a mistrial.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, mistrial.
Mistrial,
That sounds
absolutely.
a little bit
this
more
is
accurate. I will
blatant
say.
misconduct of the jurors.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
And again,
couldn't
this is an official document by the courts. This
Signed
is not
by
something
Judge
that we can
Marchand.
signed by the judge. This is not something we can just sweep under the table. This has to be addressed.
They
That's right.
couldn't hold their wad for one day.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
Just one. That's all they needed.
Nope. Nope. And it's kind of sad that it was only 24 hours, but this dude messed up. Like,
So
That
big.
sucks.
not just be stuff like
This proves it was a setup from the beginning. Anyways, so who gets in trouble for this? That's what I want to know. Like,
Well,
what-
first,
like, what-
I mean, first
Go
of all, the judge. So they already,
Yeah?
he knew about it. He sat on it, then released it. Released the judge. The people on his staff had to have known about this. Had to have.
Right?
I
It
mean,
was
sometimes people are stupid.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
the
it was
entire
posted on
world-
the Unified Court System's public Facebook page. You're
Right.
gonna tell me they don't monitor that daily, hourly, by minute? Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
The world was looking at this case. The entire world. So,
Mhm.
like, somebody's going to see it and mention something
Yes.
immediately.
Yes.
But that's the whole thing. That's what they want to do. They want to keep this smear campaign going against Trump. They wanted to be able to go through with it so they can have the label of what? Convicted felon.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yep.
Now,
Honestly, I don't even think the word convicted felon like holds water, but in Trump's state, in Trump's like problem, it means absolutely nothing.
yeah, of course, because I mean, first off, there's a possibility that there could have been one juror there that purposefully did this
Right.
for sabotage reasons. Now, most people will say, or at least most people that were on Trump's side are going to say, "You're a hero," this, that, and blah, blah, blah. But that person's going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This person is probably looking at the worst legal action that you could probably think of, considering how high stakes this case was.
Yeah.
Very. It was like the highest of the high. It was a president on trial. I mean, how much higher can you get? A Supreme
Personally,
Court justice person on trial?
Okay.
I mean, I guess, but not
I mean,
really.
okay, Roman, you could put on your tinfoil do-rag and,
Oh.
and go down the rabbit hole, of why try to connect the dots of why that would make sense. But I think the more likely answer here is hubris.
And how? If you look at that, if you actually go to that link where they say you can see it, they deleted the post.
Yeah.
They're not
You go to their
supposed
Facebook
delete-
page. No, yeah. So the official court system has apparently deleted said post in which the comment was made, and people are calling it out.
Oh, I bet they are. I genuinely bet they are.
Now,
You know what?
and
We're gonna have fun with
and,
this
and
one.
what I mean by hubris is these people are so convinced that they are on the right side of history and that they are doing the God's own
work.
good work. That,
Oh, yeah.
that they won't get caught, they won't get called out for it when it's blatantly obvious. Well, here it is, and now this precious conviction, this precious label of Trump convicted felon or convicted felon Donald Trump. Now, well, this is clearly mistrial shit. Now that's out the window. Now they got to start from square one. How much energy do they have now to start from square one?
And I think you mentioned earlier, at the very least, they're going to have to delay sentencing.
Right.
At the very least, so that's going to just stretch this whole thing out. And Cole in the chat pointed out something like really interesting. I wonder what we're going to learn about aliens this time, because every time something comes out that everybody needs to pay attention to, all of a sudden there's an alien sighting or there's
guys, the aliens are here. The aliens are here, guys. Don't look about what's happening.
Give that man all the 20s.
Word.
You are
guys,
a real
don't
Russell Case,
look
sir.
What's happening behind the green apron, the green door. It's nothing's happening around here. It's aliens.
Nothing to see.
Guys,
Nothing
to see.
You guys, it's all aliens.
Move
Guys, we gotta talk
on.
about aliens, guys. The aliens are gonna come. No. What's actually, guys? I don't care about the aliens. Nobody cares. Genuinely.
Speaking of aliens.
Seriously.
Speaking of aliens.
Yeah.
Roma. Here's a man that talks a lot about aliens.
Oh yeah, talk to me about this story, Roma.
Yes. All right. So this is from The Guardian. Alex Jones to liquidate assets to help meet the $1.5 billion Sandy Hook judgment. The InfoWars host dropped his petition for bankruptcy protection, now opting instead for liquidation of the company. The InfoWars host Alex Jones has asked the court to sell off his assets to help to meet a $1.5 billion defamation judgment against him and his companies over public comments he made claiming that the 2012 Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting was faked. In a court filing, Jones dropped his petition merely to go into bankruptcy, admitted that he has to pay the Sandy Hook families, and asked the judge to convert the bankruptcy into Chapter 7 liquidation. If agreed to by a court in Texas, the move could end Jones's ownership of InfoWars and the influential right-wing business and platform he founded in the late 1990s that he used to broadcast conspiracy theories and enrich himself with millions of dollars by marketing herbal supplements in the process. On Thursday, lawyers for Jones told the bankruptcy court that, quote, there is no reasonable prospect for a successful reorganization of his debts and liquidation would be more streamlined procedure for selling his assets under the supervision of a court-appointed trustee. Earlier this week, the relatives of the Sandy Hook Elementary School victims called for the court to reject Jones' petition to financially reorganize his company, arguing that Jones' free speech systems, which includes InfoWars, has no prospect of getting reorganization plan approved and had failed to demonstrate any hope of beginning to satisfy the judgment. Under liquidation, the families who have not yet received any of the payment owed by Jones are less likely to see any money, but Jones would be forced to sell most of what he owns, including his company and its assets, though he could keep his home and other personal belongings, according to the Associated Press. Now,
Excuse me, what?
So I'm guessing by the way that by what this says here, is that InfoWars will no longer be InfoWars. So he would literally have to start a brand new company.
Yep.
I mean, James O'Keefe did it when he was pushed out of Project Veritas. Now he has OMG, so it's quite possible.
In fairness, Biddy, though, a little bit different animal because O'Keefe's previous outfit was a nonprofit.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was not an asset that O'Keefe owned because it was a nonprofit.
Got it.
Yeah, this is a little bit different animal. Yes, ma'am.
Exactly. Because I mean, here's the reality: they're never going to see the bottom of that settlement. Like, there's absolutely no way he's going to be able to pay that type of money. What is he, like 60?
And honestly, I mean, not just given his age, but so if he liquidates, he's basically going to have zero capital. He will have zero liquid whatever. He will still have that, tap on top of him. So whatever he does, whatever capital he manages to generate, and whatever next venture he starts, again, that judgment's going to come after him again. He's basically destroyed. He's basically destroyed.
Once he liquidates all his assets and property, would he be able to file again for bankruptcy?
Probably, yeah. I mean, because at that point,
That's a really good question.
Blood.
Also, I just linked in
turn
the
up.
chat. I also just linked in the chat. Here is actually the news story, not news story, but they were doing a video for news, and you can see one of the Sandy Hook dads preparing to speak, and you can clearly see him. First, he's smiling and sly, and he's grinning, but then all of a sudden you see him get into character right before they officially start rolling. So yeah, that video is linked right there in the well, it's an X, but you can clearly see this guy is acting how sad he is.
Pathetic.
Just crazy.
Well, how about we move on to our very, very next article? Roma, hit us with this very, very next article, good sir.
Sorry, I'm stuck on this. The way this guy was smiling.
I know. I just pulled it up and then I'm like,
dead. And the way he walks in,
Yeah, he's smug, and he's yo, yeah, we got him, and then all of a sudden he has to start getting in character, and he has to start,
This guy totally stole his smile from Eddie Murphy. Anyways, moving on. This is the Associated Press, or APnews.com. Russian warships will arrive in Havana next week, says Cuban official, citing, quote, friendly relations.
Really?
Friendly.
Yes.
Relations, sir. What?
4 Russian ships, including a nuclear-powered submarine, will arrive in Havana next week, Cuban officials said Thursday, citing historically friendly relations between both nations and the tensions escalate over Western military support for Ukraine in its war with Russia. Cuba's foreign ministry said in the news release that the ships will be in Havana between June 12th and June 17th, noting that none of them will carry any nuclear weapons and assuring their presence does not represent a threat to the region.
Right.
Oh, right.
The announcement came a day after U.S. officials said that Washington had been tracking Russian warships and aircraft that were expected to arrive in the Caribbean for a military exercise. They said the exercise would be a part of a broader Russian response to the U.S. support for Ukraine. The officials said that the Russian military presence was not notable. The official said that the Russian military presence was notable but not concerning. However, it's taking place as Russian President Vladimir Putin has suggested that Moscow could take asymmetrical steps elsewhere in the world to respond to President Joe Biden's decision to allow Ukraine to use U.S.-provided weapons to strike inside of Russia to protect Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city. So, the U.S. goes in and gives a bunch of weapons on the border of Russia in which they fire into Russia. And now everybody is worried because he's going over to Cuba. I don't know.
It's Cuban Missile
It
Crisis
seems,
all over
it seems
again.
like this has
Yep.
happened before.
Didn't the Cuban Missile Crisis happen
hey.
what year was that?
Guys.
1962.
Guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought the 60s.
They buried the lead
Wow.
here. This last paragraph. Cuba's foreign ministry said the 4 Russian ships are the frigate Gorshkov, the nuclear-powered submarine Kazan, the fleet oil tanker Passion, and the salvage tug Nikolai Chiker. They sent...
Can you please explain to me what any of those things mean, please, sir?
What I'm saying is they sent a salvage tug along with this fleet. The Russians don't even have enough confidence that everything they're sending is going to be able to make the round trip. So they sent the equivalent of a tow truck. The naval
I was gonna
equivalent
say,
of a tow
I
truck.
was like, dude,
Is
what
that
is a
like a
salvage
really
tug?
Like to pull them
So
back
they
in.
sent a frigate, a submarine.
What's a frigate, first of all? Okay, I understand what a nuclear powered submarine, that makes sense. And then a fleet oil tanker, so to refuel on oil?
Okay,
Yeah.
exactly. So, the frigate is a surface warship. The nuclear-powered
Okay.
submarine is a nuclear,
Understandable,
probably
nuclear-powered
an attack sub. Okay, The fleet oil tanker Passion, that's because, that frigate can't carry enough of its own fuel on board to make the trip, so they have to send a tanker along with it to keep it full of gas. And the salvage tug, in case the frigate breaks down.
Wait. I just have a question about this frigate. So, like, I understand the United States of America has the greatest army on the planet and the most up-to-date, things, right? Does the Russian military have, like, up-to-date things, or are they still working on things from, like, the 1900s?
I mean, honestly, this is a pretty sad fleet they're sending. If they're trying to flex their muscles,
okay, but like,
I mean, honestly, dude, the one United States Navy carrier task force is bigger than most countries' navies, okay? And we have 9 of them.
We have 9 of them?
Yeah.
Oof. That's a lot.
Okay, so this horse has probably been beat to death, and I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, Roma, how about you move us along to the very, very next article, good sir?
Alrighty. This is from yahoo.com. Woman mayor killed in Mexico after Claudia Sheinbaum's presidential win.
Ooh, wait,
The
what
mayor
now?
of a town in western Mexico was killed on Monday. The regional government said barely 24 hours after Claudia Sheinbaum was elected. Latin America.
This chick is the first Jewish president?
And the first female. Yep.
Yes.
Which some are theorizing she may or may not be a CIA plant.
Uh-oh. Officials said the mayor's bodyguard was also killed in the attack. What is that? Macoacan state government? Macoacan?
I'm not
I
sure.
think it is. Yeah, the Macoacan state government condemned, quote, the murder of the municipal president mayor of Cochita, Yolanda Sanchez Figueroa, the regional interior ministry said in a post on social media. The murder of the woman who comes after Sheinbaum's landslide victory injected hope for change in a country riven by rampant gender-based violence. Sanchez, who was elected mayor in 2021 elections, was gunned down on a public road, according to local media, with one outlet reporting she was shot 19 times outside of a gym. According to a statement from the Macoan Attorney's General Office, Sanchez's bodyguard, identified as Jesus V, was also hit by gunfire and died. The office said that they were attacked by gunmen inside of a white truck who opened fire from the moving vehicle and then escaped. So you want to talk about, if anybody knows anything about Mexican history, they are sending a freaking message.
Yep. And like 37 people that were running for president just killed before she was elected.
And that's just killed. We're not even talking bodily harmed and survived.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're talking like
the same kind of message that waking up with your prize stud horse's head in your bed next to you sends. Yeah.
Very mafia-like. Yep.
Oh, wait, they would do that back then?
Yeah.
It was a prominent moment in The Godfather. It was a message.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't know that's what you were referring to.
T-Bone, have you
Yeah,
seen Narcos?
I have seen The Godfather. I just didn't understand that's what you. I'm so sorry.
This is the business they've chosen.
Exactly, business as usual. 3 days
I didn't
later,
choose
federal
Thug
government
Life,
said
the
that
Thug
had been
Life
found
chose me.
alive. Oh, wait, 3 days later, the federal government said she had been found alive. According to local media reports at the time, the kidnappers belonged to the powerful Jalisco cartel, the New Generation, who allegedly threatened the mayor for opposing the criminals group takeover in the municipality's police force. Macoan is renowned for its tourist destinations and thriving Argo export industry. It is also one of the most violent states in the country due to the presence of extortion and drug trafficking gangs. In March, 3 farmers were killed by a bomb apparently planted in the dirt road in Macoan just days after Mexico's outgoing president acknowledged that an improvised explosive device killed at least 4 soldiers in what they called a trap, likely set by the cartel. Election marked by bloodshed.
Okay, so I wonder, is this 2024 politics in Mexico, or is this 1890 politics in Mexico? I mean, because honestly, shit ain't changed.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I mean,
It
this has
says-
been going on since Desperado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, this
All
is
the
alleged, but it's kind of
federalists
like
say.
Brian, are you trying to sing?
Well, the muse inspired me.
You ain't no muse. Get out of here. All right, Roma. What else? What else is going on with this story?
Oh, I want to send something here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh man. Here,
Snapple.
I'm gonna put this in the
Snap,
in
crackle, pop.
that here. This is gonna be interesting.
scared.
Oh, yeah.
holy!
Wait, where'd you put
fucking-
it?
Oh, gee. Oh.
Wait, where'd you put it?
Watch your profanity.
Wow.
Wait, what happened?
Put it in the
Yeah,
Discord,
shouldn't. Yeah,
Discord
it's in the
stage
Discord.
chat.
It's
That's what
in
I
there
did.
for you, buddy. That is wild.
Yo,
Also,
where's the
shouldn't there
Mexican
be-
flag, dog? Hey yo, where's the Mexican flag? You're the
Exactly.
president of Mexico? You're the president of Mexico.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I see
And put it
Where's
in
your
the
national
Mexican
pride?
Now,
I mean,
granted,
Holy crap.
this could be a zoomed-in photo. Granted, I can't see like 10 feet, to each side of her. So like the Mexican flag could be maybe like 10 feet that way. But like, hey yo, I don't see no Mexican flag to either side of this new Mexican president. And yeah,
Okay.
wait, I have a question. Isn't there like a lot of like gang lords? No, not gang lords.
Cartels.
Cartels? Like they're like drug kingpin lords or whatever they're called. Yeah, there's a lot of them down there, right? And,
you
right?
know,
Yeah.
It's fair to say.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Los Jefes.
So
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is that I don't know. I mean, Mexico is a very Catholic country,
Mm-hmm.
like very,
Very Catholic.
Hmm?
yes.
okay. Do you guys know what the other flag is? I'm almost positive I know specifically which flag that is, but do you guys know?
That's a trans
The
flag.
rainbow is the gay, and the pink blue, that is the trans flag.
That's the freaking trans flag. I was thinking of a point here. Go on.
Actually, so I wonder if you're transitioning from one to the other, doesn't that actually set the fact that there is a binary system? So
Does-
those that are
Nothing
bi
makes sense.
and trans
You know-
are
Nothing makes sense.
actually
Nothing
proving
makes sense.
that
I
there's
don't want to
only
go
a
down this
binary.
topic. I don't want to
Yeah,
go down. I don't want to
yeah.
go on this topic.
Yeah. Let's
I'm
not
I'm
go
just
down
asking
that.
questions.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
I don't understand.
I just want to.
All right, guys, how about we move along to the very, very next article? Roma, hit us with this very, very last article before we go on to the buzzing bee game.
Well, technically, it's 2 posts on X.
Okay.
But this is from McCullough Foundation. Breaking: our new study presents strong evidence that a current HPAI H5N1 bird flu clawed 2.3.4.4b. Wow. Outbreak is the result of laboratory leaks from the USDA Southeast Poultry Research Laboratory in Athens, Georgia, and Erasmus Medical Center in Rotterdam, in the Netherlands. Genetic evidence historical context suggests that laboratory activities, including serial passage from gain-of-function research, could have contributed to the emergence of H5N1 clade. I'm not reading that again. A moratorium of gain-of-function research includes serial passage of H5N1 is indicated to prevent a man-made influenza pandemic affecting animals and humans. Moving on to the next one. If you're wondering why they're killing and burning chicken plants, here's your sign. This is from PubMed.
Ew.
Chicken egg yolk antibodies, IgYs, block the binding of multiple SARS-CoV-2 spike protein variants to humans, ACE2. The SARS-CoV-2 virus is still spreading worldwide, and there's an urgent need to effectively prevent and control this pandemic. The study evaluated in potential efficacy of egg yolk antibodies as a neutralizing agent against the SARS-CoV-2. We investigated the neutralizing effects of anti-spike S1. Man, this is nobody's gonna
So
know. what the
basically,
hell
it's
these
saying
are.
that eating your eggs actually is helping fight COVID. Is
Mhm.
that the rough thing I'm hearing?
Yes.
So you mean the very thing that the government does not want us eating? They don't want us eating meat. They don't want us eating eggs. That's giving us the protein we need for our immune systems.
Mhm.
Huh.
Yep, and we did actually kind of speak about this a little bit in the beginning of the week or last week. I can't
Yeah.
remember what day it was, but that this whole before all of this was happening with the bird flu, they were trying to start saying that, eggs, cholesterol, bad, all this
Yeah.
other stuff. That didn't work. Then it was like, okay, now we got to do something where you don't even have a choice. And like the prices of it just go skyrocket, and then maybe not even have the supply anymore. It's really quite crazy.
Either
It's like,
that or eggs are going to be $1 or like $128 a carton.
You mean the
mhm.
prices are going to grow exponentially?
Exponentially.
Exponentially. I just got that, of course.
I had to come in with the yolks.
Buy some chickens.
Oh man. All right, let's see what
Yes,
time is it?
really?
6:29. Hey, let's go with a white pill, shall we, before we
Yeah, right before this. Yeah, because I just saw some of that, man. I wish I did not see.
Mhm. All right, so
Please.
this is from ABC7NewYork.com. New squatter bill proposed in New York to track and charge trespassers. Where's the crowd? All right. A new group of New York City council members are throwing their support behind two new bills that would deal with squatters in their city and state. And this is in addition to charges that have already been made to recently to state property law changes. I believe that's it. Yep, not charges. The first is a New York City bill that will require police 911 and 311 and any other city agencies to track all squatter calls to know how often and where it's happening. Quote, "They are not tenants, they're squatters. They should be separate from tenants," said Councilmember Susan Zhang, who wrote the bill. More than a dozen council members have been co-sponsored to the legislation. The spring, state lawmakers voted to revise property law to define tenants to exclude squatters after a series of 7 on-your-side investigations. Quote, "This is a really great first step, and I consider this a huge win," Senator Jessica Scarcella Spanton? I guess is her name. But anyways,
Sounds good.
Yeah, Scarcella.
basically, it's because landlords aren't getting paid. That's why.
Yeah. I mean, this should have happened right away. They allowed like all of this harassment to all these landlords and everybody in general to go on for so long. And this is part of like the campaign to weaken and demoralize this country. It's like, we'll just let things fly, we'll drag our feet, and then we'll come out and we'll do the right thing eventually. You just got to deal with it for a while.
Oh,
That's
just
what
like
it all
Biden
looks
came
like.
out this week and said he was finally going to be closing the border.
Right.
Oh, hey, election year.
That's what it all looks like.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. It is 6:31, T-Bone. Do you know where your children are?
Guys, it is time for T-Bone to do the winning, guys. I won yesterday. Guys, it's the last day of the week. It's time for me to do the winning again. Guys, Brian, please tell me what the rules of this wonderful, wonderful game is, good sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and T-Bone. This is how this game works. I've got 3 headlines, one of which comes from the Babylon Bee, which is, of course, a satire site, so that headline is fake. The other 2 come from, quote-unquote, real news sites. Your job, T-Bone, and the audience, we play along. I count on my co-host to create a poll for the Discord audience. You play along. So, T-Bone, are you ready for your very first headline tonight? So here we go. Headline numero uno. Yes, I do know a little Spanish. I am an international man of mystery after all. Canadian Cancer Society says, sorry, my Canadian accent sucks. for saying cervix
Sorry.
instead of frontal.
Louis.
Sorry. Yeah.
Louis.
Sorry.
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 Headline numero deuce.
Deuce.
That ain't right. Shit. What the hell? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong link. That's a leftover. Headline number 2. After Spokane repaints Pride crosswalk, teens on lime schooners rechristen it with brand new tire marks.
Yes. That's funny. That's fucked up. That's funny. That's so fucked up, man. That's not cool, bro.
Headline number 3. Or as in T-Bone speak, letter 3 or number C or yeah.
Yeah, number C, bro. Come on.
No, number C. Antifa member lectures D-Day veteran on how to fight fascism.
So I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to recuse myself because even though I did not help with these, I actually do know exactly which 2 are true. So I will
All right.
stay out of this one.
Thank you, Crimson. You are a scholar and a lady.
Yo, come on now. Okay, so
And
so
I'm not
we're
assuming
talking
her
about-
pronouns at all.
What?
We know what they are.
Why?
If you can't tell I'm a lady, then there's
why
something
would
wrong with you.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, real quick, I'll slide back through the choices here. Headline number 1, Canadian Cancer Cancer Society says sorry instead of saying for saying cervix instead of front hole. Headline number 2, after Spokane repaints Pride crosswalk, teams on lime scooters rechristen it with brand new tire marks. And headline number 3, Antifa member lectures D-Day veteran on how to fight fascism. I can't.
Who the hell?
We
Who
got
the
a
hell
poll.
says front hole?
I don't know. I don't know.
Canadian do, eh?
I mean, do you say back
Canadians
hole?
do, eh? Don't they, eh? They like
What's a side
Canadian
hole?
Okay.
bacon or
I
ham.
win. The audience is split.
What happened? Bro, man, get out of here, bro. I am
Nice.
going.
Good luck, T.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So honestly, I'm down to letter A, and number C. Okay. Right. So letter 1 and number C. All right. So that's where T-Bone's at, and Canadian. Yeah. So like these Canadians, they're okay, nice people, I guess. But yeah, I don't think they're saying front. That's just me. I don't think they're gonna be saying front hole. But I do believe that the Antifa member lectures a D-Day veteran on how to fight fascism because this Antifa member totally knows exactly how to fight fascism because they went over to fight fascism in a war that never happened. So T-Bone is going with letter 3, number C. Guys, that is the number that T-Bone is going with. Brian, tell me if I can sing because you know what? All I want to do is sing.
Well, I'll tell you what, T-Bone.
What happened?
I was watching the poll numbers go. Had the audience split for a second. I think I had you confused even for a second.
I was like back and forth. I'm just like, which one is stupid?
So,
But right.
so in fairness, I'll reveal the headline that had most people fooled first.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
I'm on Twitter way too much. I've already seen all of these because I've been on Twitter all day long.
Wait, bro, I was right about to say, did T-Bone lose? Yo, I was
No.
right about to be like, yo,
No,
That-
no.
is that
That's
the
a
chick from
very
White Girls?
unfortunate video.
this
Is
was.
that the chick from White Girls?
I think
Bro,
so.
what?
No.
Anyway,
That's the desperate housewife from I think California or
Oh
something.
yeah.
I forgot her name.
Anyway,
somewhere.
Nobody cares about her name because
yeah.
she's irrelevant.
Yeah, we'll go over that in further detail tomorrow on the leftover show. Anyway, there you go, T-Bone. Take your victory down. Do your dance. You're up.
All T-Bone does is win, no matter what. Guys, no matter what, T-Bone does the winning. All I do is win every single day. All I do is win. Guys, with the ending of the very, very first game, guys, it is time to move along to my favorite.
Oh my god!
Guys, it's time for Caption This! Guys, it's where I give you a picture, you give me the caption, guys. This picture is phenomenally delicious. Okay, guys, what is KFC's motto?
Finger licking good.
Finger looking
Oh,
good.
finger licking good, my bad.
Which is appropriate
Guys,
for
this
the
is a
Navy.
finger licking good picture. We
Oh,
got
that's what your mom said.
But
Hey!
Heyo.
guys, this is none other than Colonel Sanders on the USS Destroyer. He's on a USS Destroyer, and he is a colonel, which means he's in charge of the entire ship. That is what I was told because I know military words.
Okay, listen, dipshit. Colonels do they might be guests on a Navy vessel, but they're not in command of a Navy vessel. A Navy captain is the equivalent to an Army colonel. I know that confuses people, but
Yeah.
I mean, so I guess I don't know. I mean, maybe Colonel Sanders changed branches, got promoted. Now he's Admiral Sanders.
Admiral
Sanders. So there you go. Admiral Sanders on his battle cruiser, bringing you the spiciest chicken and biscuits in the land.
Yes, sir. Guys, this is none other than as Brian just said. Okay, but Brian, I do wanna ask a question, good sir. So like in the background, I told AI, I said, I want some shit in the background. So we got is that another destroyer in the background? And then is that a helicopter? And then is that an F-16 up there? Cause like, yeah, I said I want the works. If
Okay.
Colonel Sanders is going up against some military. Oh, he gonna bring some pow.
Yeah,
Colonel Sanders is going up against Captain Crunch.
I mean, it looks to me like some 14-year-old who's into World of Warships and Call of Duty, maybe took a little bit too much a high-dose gummy he was used to and poured into and set into an AI generator. I want Colonel Sanders on the deck of a battleship with the most awesome military shit I can think you can think of in the background, and just image vomit that shit for me.
Oh, these are going to be fantastic to read today. I can't wait. I already see a bunch of crazy ones.
I got off work early, so I've been pre-gaming. I'm a little bit extra Brian today.
Well,
Let me just
Brian,
say-
it is Fri-YAY, so I am not going to blame you, but with the picture going on, guys, you know what time it is? It is time for Elizabeth's 100-meter dash. Guys, Biddy, please take this away.
Got you, T-Bone. So coming to you from Good News Network, how one man stumbled upon complete Stegosaurus skeleton, now set to earn millions at auction. Jason Cooper, he's a fossil hunter. So when it was his 45th birthday rolled around and a friend asked him what he wanted, the answer was a simple one: another extra special dinosaur fossil. The key word is another, because with a 100-acre home atop Colorado's Morrison Formation, Cooper has dug up plenty of dino bones before. The BBC aptly describes the Morrison Formation as being to dinosaurs what California was to nuggets of gold in the mid-19th century. But as big as some of those nuggets of gold were, even the biggest couldn't measure up to what Cooper stumbled upon in 2022. We looked around. My friend found some vertebrae. I said, "Oh my gosh, this is turning out to be a really great birthday." I saw the spikes of the tail sticking out and a couple of the big plates on its back, and I could tell it was still curled up. Cooper had discovered a three-fourths complete skeleton of an adult male stegosaurus standing 11.5 feet tall and stretching 27 feet from the top of its head to the tip of its spiky tail. Taking out as much as there was from the sedimentary rock of the cliff face, Cooper and his friends sealed the exposed fossils up in a protective jackets and hauled them away in a truck to the birthday boy's workshop. Once there, the non-academic professional did an exquisite job removing the millions of years of sediment rock and the mineralized bones. Cooper has donated many fossils of different kinds to scientific institutions, but this one was
Biddy,
destined
this or
for
that.
such
Biddy,
to be right. Yes,
a little bit of Freudian slip there. I mean,
a little bit.
Wait, what happened? Sorry, I was.
It's like my tinfoil's in my head going, But
I
this
just want
one
to
was
point out.
destined-
I just want to point out that the paleontologists, whatever, they identified this specifically as a male Stegosaurus skeleton, which means that if that Stegosaurus wanted to be trans, that could have been a trans Stegosaurus. Don't matter. The skeleton
They
don't
should
lie,
be ashamed of themselves.
or
Yeah.
the hips don't lie. Thank you.
Shakira,
Don't
Shakira.
Shakira.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. There I go derailing shit again.
Guys,
No worries.
I do believe it is time. Biddy, is the story done?
Yeah, basically, so it's going to
Yeah,
it's
after I
destined for
derailed it,
Sotheby's
sorry.
showrooms on the island of Manhattan, where it's predicted to earn $4 million to $6 million when it goes up for auction. So-
6 mil.
That's freaking
Yeah, big
incredible.
birthday present for dude. And usually
Yeah.
you don't find like a whole one. You usually find pieces and then they
Right.
put it together for the museum. So that was an amazing find. So if you got property, just look around. You never know what you might dig up.
Right?
Guys, I do believe it is time to get back to this lovely, lovely picture that T-Bone's mind has created. Technically the AI created it, but I gave it the input. So, guys,
Oh,
this
shit.
Colonel Sanders thing looking Admiral Sanders. Boss, are you ready to go back and forth, good sir?
All right, but we got to make this quick because we're running out of time here. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Caption this. Colonel Sanders discovers there's a country called Turkey.
The boss coming in
Out the
saying,
gate.
I'm here to kick ass and fry chicken, and I'm all out of chicken.
All right, let's go with. I heard it was time to kill some chickens.
Then we've got Baron surveys the battle as he ruminates over his life.
Sanders had to remind everyone why he's a colonel in the first place.
While KFC loses stock, meet the man behind the bird flu experiment or epidemic.
Well, you screwed that up.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, let me go back.
No. I'm gonna read my own. All right. Well, KFC loses stock. Meet the man behind the bird flu epidemic.
Colonel Sanders sailing the world for those 11 herbs and spices.
You can have my chicken when you pry it from my cold dead fingers, or pay $5.99.
Colonel Sanders, after he finds out his recipe is being shared.
Colonel Sanders promoted to admiral to bring peace and chicken to the Middle East.
That's a good one. That's a great one. Colonel Sanders seeks out leftist hairs to update his recipe. What?
And when we're done, I'll have my entire country eating my chicken every Christmas.
Colonel Sanders on the hunt for Godzilla. I bet he tastes like chicken.
You will never take my chicken. Little buddies.
Did y'all seriously skip over Stiffy? She's got my 20.
Sure, Domino's can fill buttholes, but KFC serves a family size of F. Around and find out. That's actually a really good one. I'm so sorry, Stiffy. I missed that one.
Colonel Sanders paying tribute to Roberto Jr. offers Viking funeral.
Oh, we got Aaron coming in saying, fat electricians, private revolutionary army sailing on Washington so he can get a helix?
If you watch his channel, you'll understand that joke. You kind of have to know who he is and what his channel is.
No,
Oh, that's a YouTube person, Fat
Oh,
Electrician.
yeah.
Fat
No.
Electrician is a guy who specializes in army, talking about army stuff. And he has a fixation on this Helix, which is a Cybertruck that we can't get here in the United States.
Hilux.
Sorry, I apologize. Hilux. It's a
All
badass truck.
Boss, you're up.
Yes, it is. Then we've got Admiral Sanders on the USS Popeye.
That is a
Oh,
YouTube.
that's from you.
That is a YouTube
That is
submission.
that
from,
is a triple entendre, by the way.
That is legitimately
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That is a
100.
triple entendre.
I mean that. I'm gonna give it a 20, even though
I am too.
Okay, then we got Gonfall coming in saying, just chicken out if we got chickens in the Navy.
All right, let's see. We got Colonel Sanders cashing in on the bird flu. Biden sends Navy battleships to his aid.
Let's just
I think
say.
that's it.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
no, we got Aaron coming
Oh,
in saying, Russia ruffled one too many feathers. Yes, they did. Because you got Colonel Sanders coming out.
Ruffled one too many feathers there, Jimbo.
Do we need a poll? Because I mean, we got some 20s, but I think we have a clear winner with Stiffy's 6 20s. I mean, we got 6,
let me
we got
check
4,
here.
and we got 3.
Yeah. Family size, I'll F around and find out.
Yeah.
Aaron's submission is going up in the 20s.
Yeah, boss, you want to get that? Or Biddy, you want to get that? Poll going?
Got you.
And throwing the one from YouTube as well.
Yeah.
because That one.
Yes.
Turtles. That's a really good one.
I mean, first you've got Colonel Sanders, then you've got the USS Popeye, their competition, and then you've got Popeye the Sailor Man.
Yeah, but it's Admiral. It's Admiral Sanders, though. It's not Colonel. So it's even a quadruple entendre. Like, it's like fourth wall, breaking a fourth wall. That's like 16 walls.
It's a,
Hey,
I'm
Roma,
literally drinking out of my
Roma,
Deadpool mug.
what's up?
If I at turtle in your server with the Zoom link,
Zoom.
will he see it?
He should.
Yes, he will.
But we don't
So
have a lot of time, so if he wants to get this party started, Turtle, you best get this butt up here.
So it's just those 3, right? The 2
Mhm.
6s and the 4. Okay, got it.
We have to get this poll going, guys. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have to give it to Stippy. That F around and find out is just too good.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I will say that. That's a good one, Stiffy. Stiffy, I will say that. That's pretty good. The one that I voted for. Sure. Dominoes can fill buttholes.
Potholes.
Yes.
Did I say
think you-
buttholes the first time?
You
as
said
well?
did.
you said buttholes the first time.
YouTube. Entertainment purposes only.
Flipped.
Roma, you
I
want
was
to
say
read
that
this?
pepperoni's going somewhere.
Because I obviously can't read.
Oh my goodness. We've got Russia ruffled one too many feathers. Then we've got Admiral Sanders on the USS Popeye. Then we've got, sure, Domino's can fill potholes, but KFC serves a family size of F around and find out.
Listen,
I
if
can't believe I
you
said
guys
buttholes.
want to know the inside joke that's happening right now, go to timcast.com, click join us, and join the Discord for more family fun.
Hey, all I gotta say to Chris is I got to confront Alex Stein for what he did to me in Miami. And Tim laughs. It was the
Oh my god. Oh, I cannot
Over here
read that
giving
on
me the
YouTube.
vapors.
I can't even read it now.
Oh man. Well, anyways, it is 6:53. I think it is shilling time.
Yes, sir, guys. Tomorrow is Saturday, which means it is a wonderful, wonderful day, guys. Starting at 2 p.m. Guys, it is the leftovers with Brian and Biddy, and at 10 p.m. it is Roma Nation. Roma, please take it away, good sir.
Yes, this is going to be a recap of the week's headlines and events through the lens of Registered Independent. This week's segment is Past, Present, and Future, the January 6th events, the prequel. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm going to be spilling some beans on this one.
Nice.
Let's go.
And if you guys are up at 1 a.m. tonight, please come join me and Sean with the It's Complicated, that relationship show, be on 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. So drink your coffee. Come hang out.
Drink it.
Oh, guys, honestly,
Right.
you know what? I bought some Alex Time, Sue Time, Caffeine Prime because he made fun of me. Not just because he made fun of me, but because I wanted to try his very, very excited, very, very hyper intuitive coffee. And what I gotta say is it's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Guys, I'm gonna be trying Ian's Dream Time, whatever. I don't know what it's called. Guys, if you'd like to get
Graphene
some
Dream.
coffee. Oh yeah, thank you. It's castbrew.com. Get some Tim Cast Brew coffee. Guys, it is Friday, which means we do not know who's going to be on Timcast IRL at 8 p.m. But if you'd like to stay tuned to listen in, guys, it's going to be a great show at Timcast IRL, 8 p.m. on YouTube. Guys, it's going to be a great show, and if you're on the Discord, we have some after shows as well. Guys, we have an after show right after this. I have been kind of slacking on being able to represent and shout it out. But guys, right after the midday rush, we have the Pretard Cast with Elizabeth, Chris, Michael, and who else do we got? OC? Is that right?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Well, guys, if you have some time, do stick around and stay tuned in for that. That is honestly all I have to say. Roma, do you have any last words? Or actually, you know what? Let's just go down the line. Roma, last words, good sir.
Happy Fri-YAY, y'all. Let's get it. Thank you for joining us here on the Midday Rush.
Crimson?
Keep your hand on the swivel. Get your toilet paper. Stock your food. This year, we're only halfway through this year.
Ryan? Okay, Biddy, I know you got some words to say to the people, so take it away.
Yes, YouTube, thank you for joining us. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're always alerted to any new videos we drop on this channel. Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay strong. We got this.
Guys, like Biddy said, thank you very, very much for listening in to our very own Midday Rush. I am your host, T-Bone. That is the boss, Roma Nation, the Gothic Girl, Crimson Catnip, the lovely, lovely Elizabeth, and the wise man, Brian. Please end us out, good sir.
And for once this week, we finally ended out on time. Hey, thanks everybody for showing up. We appreciate and love every one of you, but it's time to get off my lawn, stay on the sidewalk, because you'll want to stick around for the goodness that is the Pretard Cast. Bye.
Guys.
I gotta pay.
Gotta pee. Oh, my
Me
boss.
too. I'm
I
drinking
do
so
too.
much
Yo, what a
water.
great-
I
It's
do
insane.
too, actually.
Great show.
I gotta pay.
All right,
Oh,
so
what a
Oh my gosh.
great show.
okay, I'm ending the stream. I'm ending the stream. Ending the stream. Oh no, that's the wrong screen to end the stream on. I go to this stream.